Hi everyone, today we have a live deck build and we are installing composite field boards for the decking made by Trex. And like and subscribe to the channel, drop in the chat if you have any questions, and let's continue. So it will be like first view, first hand experience, guys. Just want to see how it's gonna look like. It's my first time trying something like that. Yeah, should be great. So let's go. My input drill is right here. Okay. Let me know, guys, if this angle that I set now for my phone is good enough for you to see, because I have it kind of on my chest. And I have an option to switch to a like wide angle camera, which will be like a fish eye view. So I'm installing these Trex composite boards, and I'm not fastening them all the way super tight, because if you put it super tight the way it should be, kinda completely, then it will change the angle of that little thing. It goes a little bit to the side, and it changes the distance also, so it will make those joints bigger than they should be. So I'm kind of putting that stuff like that, and then I'm taking it out and it stays exactly straight the way it should be. So I'm gonna check the chat, guys, and you'll be able to actually see the way how I do it. Hi California Cruz, hi Barbara, hi everyone. Let me know, guys, if you can see it well, because I can set to a wide camera. Oh, it's actually already ultra wide camera, so probably it's the best option. How are you all doing, guys? Let me know in the chat if you have any questions. Yeah, if you need to clamp them, you can simply use something like that. You see I'm using the pull bar, and it's designed for like a vinyl plank flooring or laminate. So I just set it like that. I put my thingy and I just clamp it just like this. There are special clamps made by different brands, Irwin and different ones, so you can pretty much set few boards in a time. So it's something that you can also get for yourself, but if you have extra time, or like you are doing it for yourself, you can pretty much use the same stuff that I'm using here. And also, when you set those boards on the deck before you need to secure them, if it's a warm day, they will get warm, and it will be much easier to clamp them together when it's warm, because some of them, they are curved out of the box, and it makes it not that cool too. Okay. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara Roberts. Like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so usually I start from the middle of the board, especially if it's curved, and then I follow to each side from there. That black stuff that you can see on a joist, it's called a deck tape, for those who don't know, and it's also made by this company Trex, and it seals all the penetrations. So when you drive your screws and when it goes through the tape, a bunch of the tacky stuff on each side, so it seals the penetration. Also, as you can see, I put quite few rows of block in here. So, and when you tape it, you want to tape that breach, the gap between the joist and the blocking every time, so that the water can't seep through. And all of the end cuts, I treated them with a and cut treatment for the pressure treated lumber, because once you cut the edge, you don't have protection that was there from the factory. Just like that. I'm gonna check the chat really quick. Okay. Thank you for joining, everyone, guys. And yeah, this is the way how I'm checking all the comments and everything, because I can't read it. I'm using the app that helps me to stabilize the stream. Okay, guys, let's go. So that stuff is in place. I'm gonna hammer it a little bit on the side. And all that stuff I'm gonna be cutting that, and it will be a breaker board right at the middle that will be dividing all that. So just like that. Yep. And let's do the second board. The same stuff. I'll start from the middle, put my clamp, and I don't actually have to clamp nothing in here. This one is not crooked, so we're just gonna set it like that. I was trying to think how I can solve the problem with, like, when I'm close to the camera you can see me well, when I'm far you won't be able to see me good. But using that thingy that I had for my GoPro, I can use it, and I have like a full charge of my phone, so should be good enough for a few hours, I think. And because I'm casting actually shade on my phone, it's not gonna get overheated, because usually iPhone is notorious for like getting overheated, especially if I'm using my protective case, like my other box that I have. It's black, so as you can imagine, it's getting a lot of sunshine on it while I'm working, and if it stays stationary. I remember one summer when I was painting and streaming, I had to actually put it in my like cooler for drinks, my phone, to cool it down. And for this stream I used to just place the camera so the shade that's being cast by the railing post will fall on the phone, and I would move it during the day so you can see everything, guys. So hit that like button, double tap the screen to give this live stream a like, and also subscribe to the channel, because I'm trying my best to keep you guys enjoying live builds like this one. And thank you for joining, everyone. If you have any questions, or if you are a specialist who has some suggestions, like I'm always open, because I have quite a few people who follow me and gave me some nice advices during my projects, so feel free, and also other people could read the chat and gain something beneficial for themselves. Okay. Hi Chris, dude, you're melting the freaking salt cheese beers will get in. I hope you at least get one day off this weekend. I will get probably one day off. Yeah. So it's good to see you, Chris. Hi, Robert. Thank you for joining. Hi, Uncommon Woman. It's good to see you again. You guys, like and subscribe. So let's continue. Let's continue, everyone. Yeah, it's pretty tight on this side, but I'll clamp it right here just in case, because when I did my measurements, like this side is a little bit building up more than the rest, and it's like 3/16, not a lot, but if I can decrease it, I would better do that. Okay, so yeah, I got all of my pockets full of these spacers, because like it's the worst part when you have to refill everything. So I'm trying to make sure I have some stock always, and tool belt helps in it. Okay. So after I'll secure this row, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tighten all these screws, because we don't want it to be loose, and we'll continue working on that rest of the deck after I will secure all those screws. Yeah, you see, if I'm tightening too much, also when I try to pull that tool out, it kind of pulls the tape. I have double tape on here anyways because of my blocking, but it's also one of the reasons why it's better not to do that. That tool is like around $20. You can order it on Amazon. Usually they don't have it in stock, and it kind of helps to position and press towards the previous board, and also you don't have to aim for the screw head. And usually I place that thing, I push that screw because sometimes it's sticking out past that cutout section, and make sure that your screw doesn't go past that bottom, so it don't scratch the taping and everything. So I have plenty of blocking, plenty of wood everywhere, and I can see that I have some scratches right here, but they don't seem like they went all the way through, because I also overlap my tape every time. So this one is ready, and like I said, we're gonna go and tighten each screw. I'm gonna check the chat really quick. Okay. Okay. No, nothing new. So let's continue. Thank you for staying with me. Usually when you see my feed, it means that I'm just checking the comments section. Okay, that stuff. My mallet that I use for tile work, as you can see, by Synset and all sorts of stuff on it. I'm gonna check the chat, guys, really quick. Thank you for joining. Like and subscribe. If you don't have any questions, you can start having them and ask me if you want to in the chat. these are pretty good gaps. Usually, let me see, I think I missed that one a little bit for some reason, so I would have to retighten this one. So usually if you miss it, let me show you the way how I deal with it. If it's a little bit not too tight, I better keep it nice and tight because it's pretty warm now. So I get that tape. I have a little bit left on this roll and on the other roll. I just cut myself a piece like that. Then we go to that place, and you see that hole, right? So I put it under that board just like this and press where that hole is. You can use a knife also just to press it kind of on the further side, but it's so hot that thing, like, it will stick pretty well, I'm pretty sure. Okay, and now when we have that sealed again, I'm gonna get my clamp and that tool. So to cut it, as you can see, I used just my circular saw and sawzall. I have a jigsaw, but I don't know where I put my charger for the jigsaw because it's different brand. Okay, yeah, so now it's pressed the way it should. I'm gonna position that guy in here, and like I said, sometimes you see it's not all the way, so I help it with my finger. And since we have that hole exactly at the center, I'm gonna move it a little bit to the side so it's not gonna be too close. And sometimes that thing pulls a little bit up, and I can help with my feet just to press it down, just like that. And now I can see that this gap is tight, better than it was, because if you miss a little bit here, a little bit there, like, it's gonna build up at the end, and you will have one side that will go way off from the line. So I'm always checking. Let's continue, guys. And also, anytime when I work anywhere and I have a drill, usually I like to set it on the side, because sometimes you can just tip it over and that thing will punch through that material, like whatever it is, decking or flooring. So little tip like that. So okay, that seems like I tightened that stuff. can see how the sleeve looks like on the post, and it has that cover at the bottom that covers the gap, and it sits on the top of the 4x4 it also can be adjusted and trimmed if you need to. But in my case, I try to set them at as perfect to the level, to the plumb as possible, so should have no problems with that part. And then after all these so-called field boards for this decking are done, I'm gonna use my circular saw and I'm gonna snap some chalk lines, and I will cut all these boards, and I'll run one board at the end. It will be a special board that doesn't have that channel, because most of them they have that notch on the edges. So the one that I'll use for perimeter will be without it, because you don't want to see any channel except my channel, guys. So like and subscribe. Hi Jacob. Thank you guys for joining, everyone. Like and subscribe, guys. Just needed to check the chat and see if you have any comments, any questions. Let's go. So let's set another board in place. Okay. I'm gonna grab my clampy. So this is the box with all these fasteners, universal fastener combination pack Trex hideaway, and it has all these guys. So let's start at the center of this board. First one. Yeah, those gaps are tight, so it's pretty good. Thank you for joining, everyone. Please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Okay, that side is ready. Let's move to the right side. It's pretty tight. This one is pretty tight as well. So this is the exact center of the deck, and you can see that so-called steps blocking. It's for that breaker board that will go all the way here, and I'll be cutting in order to place it. I'll set my blade deep enough to cut it, but not deep enough to go through the tape, so I'll have to kind of pull it and it will break. So let's set the next board, guys. I'm gonna check the chat. Okay. Hi CRS 617, Luca, good to see you. It's good to see you. Why, good job, brother. Need a board stretcher. Yeah, just need a board stretcher. Said hi. Hi Cassandra, good to see you again. Good to see you. Everyone, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, guys. Let's go. I had to check the comment section. My tape measure, it's gonna fall. square is kind of pressing into my belly. Okay. Oh, I just skipped one spacer for some reason. I'll just do it by hand. Okay, this one is ready. See, it's not quite straight, but when I use that thing, it straightens that board, because the ends, they are the most stubborn usually. Perfect. Now let's go to the right side of this board. Whew. Okay, so Thank you for joining, everyone. Please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Nice to skip the future streams so you can see the end result of this deck. It is 32 by 12 foot deck that I built from scratch, and you can check the previous live stream uploads to see the previous steps if, let's say, you're about to build your own deck or something and you want to just go through some visual aspects of it. Feel free. Okay, so we have this one kinda in place, and let's set 2 more boards and continue, guys. Yeah, I wish that thing would have had more stability, but I just pretty much taped the go board kind of thing to actual phone holder. Okay, so set this one in place. Yeah. And before I put these boards in place, I want to go and get one post sleeve so we can all install it together. So I have all of them under this cover. And looks like some beads. So it's gonna have those lights on the top of it. So as you can see, I taped it all the way up to waterproof that connection, so the water doesn't seep in between the boards. It will just go through and away from the posts. So that thing just goes like that, right on top, and then when you have your railings and everything, like balusters, I can just cut it in place. And also it has some room for adjustment if you need to adjust it and put some shim. And let's go down. I'm gonna show you one more thing. So that stuff is the bracket. See, it's like two pieces, like C-type, kinda type C. Yeah, you can see how that thing is all watertight. So then the water will run down and away. Nothing will damage that stuff. And you set one bracket from one side like this, one from this side, and you just push it until it clicks and it's ready, just like that. So I don't want to climb up, I will just go around because it's not quite comfortable with my phone on my chest. Let me know in the chat, guys, where you're watching from, which state, which city. I built this deck and I was streaming it live in Tri-City, Tennessee. Okay, it's pretty straight. Okay, guys, let's continue. I'm gonna start from the middle of the board as well. This one. What's up, guys? I skipped the spacer again. dude. Thank you for joining, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. So for those who just joined, I will explain a little bit. I'm installing this composite decking boards. It's part of the deck build that I do, and there was nothing, and it was built from scratch. So you can double check the other streams if you want to, just to check something for yourself if you are about to build your own deck and you want to have some visual kind of understanding better than just some words. Some boards, they are pretty straight, some of them they are not, and I have to kind of clamp them together. So just tiny bit, doesn't need much. So this board is ready, almost. Let's go to the left side of this board. I want to check the chat really quick. Okay, nothing new. That's okay. I'm gonna run the ad really quick while I'm coming back to that board. Okay, now let's do this middle one. Thank you for joining, everyone. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Oh, dude. Depends a lot on how these boards were stored. Some of them, they are more straight and it's easier to kind of push them together. Some of them, they are ground, so I have to kind of use and clamp it together. So thank you for joining, everyone. Please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Okay, I better clap this end as well. You see, like, the same stuff taped over here. So then when I set my sleeve in place, it's gonna go past that, and any water that will go, it will go down and just away from that post. Pretty solid. I put as many blocking as I was able to. So that board, the side of this board is ready. Let's go to the right. Yeah, I can actually, this side feels like I can just do it by hand, just by pressing. It goes much faster if I can just use my hand and no clamp, no nothing. Thank you for joining, everyone. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, now let's set one more roll. Just like that. Let's go to the middle, guys. I need to check the battery on my phone. Okay, so pretty good. 67%. Okay, thank you for joining, guys. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna grab more of these guys. Okay, let me know in the chat what do you think about this format, like when I have my camera hooked to my chest and you can see it, everything like firsthand. Let me know what you all think. Yeah, that board is much better. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel. Just double tap that screen to give it a like, and on the top you can see the subscribe button. For you it's just to press it, and it's gonna help me a lot. Thank you everyone for joining. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat. Okay, and here I need to use my clamp. Okay, so now it's time to cut this board. So usually when it comes to cutting, I don't like to use tape measure. If it's possible to see and mark it exactly where I need it, I would do that. So I'm gonna mark that, and then we're gonna pull it out. I gotta set the edge of this board like so, and we're gonna cut it like that as well. Let's see my mark. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna get my speed square that I put aside. If you're buying your lumber from Lowe's, like I did for this build, you can see that there is a lot of lumber in here because I got more than I need. So then you can always return the boards that are not good because they will put you some stuff that you're not gonna use at all. Some of it will be moldy, some of it will be crooked. Just like so. And then I gotta get my circular saw, and I'm just using the sawzall to cut the very corner. I'm gonna check the chat really quick. So LJ Griffin says DeWalt or Milwaukee. DeWalt or Milwaukee, they both good, but probably Milwaukee is even better. I tried to switch to Milwaukee at some point and I got faulty tool and I was so upset, so I decided not to use it. I returned it and it was such a pain. I ended up having 2 batteries that I will just gave to one of my customers. Chalk or white marker? Chalk marker. Thank you guys for staying with me and for joining. Please like and subscribe, everyone. Okay, so I'm gonna set my iPad here in the shade. And let's grab these guys and we're gonna cut it. If you have any ideas what is better than what, you can continue the chat with Milwaukee and chalk liner, like wood or stone or bottom or the top, plus or minus, yes or no, me or you. Water or fire. Yeah, just like that. Pretty easy. Let's go. Actually, I forgot to drink the water. Absolutely. So Yeah, this gap is kinda could have been smaller, so I'm gonna pull it slightly. Just like that. Yeah, that is perfect. So let's continue the same logic. Middle of the board. And work our way to the side. Perfect. The old or Milwaukee. I remember when I was like 16 years old, and I used to work just with corded tools because it was quite expensive at that moment, and there were not a lot of cordless tools. And I did like so many complicated projects just with a impact drill that was corded. Then Makita became a thing. A lot of people switched to Makita, and it used to be a good quality, like not Chinese Makita. So, and then they got bad again. I want to try the brand Hikoki or Hikoki, the one that used to be a Hitachi. So probably the next time when I'll be upgrading to that.
I'm just adding up batches of ones and zeros. Last batch equaled. I'm just adding up batches of ones and zeros.
I keep pressing that button on my watches. I'll probably switch it like I'm wearing it on the right side. I don't know if it's possible for it. I just don't want to wear it on the right hand, not to constantly be pressing that button. Because I'm pressing it, and this crazy lady starts talking to me through this watch every time, even though I'm not asking her nothing. I can see that I have some blocking that will be hard to reach unless I'll bump them closer to the egg. Oh man, that thing is just crazy. I'll switch it to the right hand right now, because I got tired of pressing this button constantly. Now I'll be looking at my left hand to see the time, and I won't be able to see it, which will be weird for me because I got used to the left hand. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? reset it to this side. Yeah, so it has a nice expansion gap here, and also a path for water to escape. And now I'm gonna tighten that piece that was okay. So we have about 30% of the deck to be finished. Yeah, that should be good with no clamp. Okay. Now the next board. Okay, I like the tape on the joist, perfect flashing. Good work, Luca. God bless. Thank you, CRS617. And do you have a white marker? I like using white markers on dark items, but that's just fine. Yeah, I agree. I actually had a white marker recently, and unfortunately it went to the washing machine. Do you have white? Okay. DeWalt. Yeah, kinda answer. The only thing, Luca, you should look into the joist clamp tool if you do a lot of decking. One tool for 3 rows of decking, very nice tool. Yeah, I will do that. That's one of the things I'm gonna get. I'll send a picture of the tool to your email. You will like it. You can just follow my Instagram for TikTok and message me. It's the same name like the name of my channel, or in the community. There is a YouTube community where you can type it. Pretty much. Thank you for joining and thank you for your suggestions. I'm gonna run the ad real quick. Stay tuned, guys. Why I came to here, but okay. actually. Oh, dude. Let's take some break. I'm gonna get that sleeve and place it on this post just to give my knees a little bit of a break and warm up after being on my knee. Multi-feet. We're gonna get one more bracket. I wish everything on this deck was that simple and easy, like putting this sleeve. Ta-da. Okay guys, I'm gonna drink some water and we'll continue putting those boards together. Okay, before I put this one in place, I wanna measure from the edge of the board to the edge of the rim joist, just to make sure that it's all the same. Hi Gambler 56, lot of work, good job. Thank you very much. Thank you for your comments, for your chat, guys. Like and subscribe, please. I'm gonna run the ad really quick, and we'll be back after that. So it is 1/4 inch drop. So big quarters. And 5/8, 5/8, 5/8. So it starts right here. So I'll space it up a little bit more, just tiny bit, so I can even out that the edge. Like and subscribe, everyone, guys. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, Uncommon Woman. I really appreciate your help and your presence on my streams. Thank you a lot. Thank you everyone, guys, who joined and who is watching. No problem, Luca. Thank you. Thank you, uncommon woman. Okay, this row is ready. Let's do the next one. Let's switch to the left side, everyone. Duties.
Go through it.
Hi, look there.
What do you think, fella?
I don't want my blanket to dry. I just got my blanket.
Fancy schmancy, huh?
Uh-huh.
I own the blanket. When will my bed be done?
Go here.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna use that board. Oh, actually, I forgot about that.
Fella, I have to go look for eggs, okay?
Okay.
I was also taping these posts, that row and the on the steps. You see, to have it like
Yeah.
flushing.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna go anywhere. It has multiple rows of that stuff, and it goes like above that thing. So when the water will go, it will go
Right.
down and away. So Yeah, it will look nice after the lights will go on the top.
I know.
It will be a great look.
Yeah, we can get this. If there's enough decking boards to go in that patio, make it all kind of blend in.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think we'll some kind of, you know, really ought to have spotlights or floodlights. Maybe on each end.
Brother, could you please stay a little bit?
No, stay over there. But I wonder if we would just want some lighting, like just outdoor.
You can drill some in the overhang. And
Yeah.
there are some that are adjustable, so you can.
What did he say? You want to get down, but you don't have shoes. When it's time, when I'm done talking to Dimitri, and he'll go bring you over to your shoes. Like, let's say we just didn't want to be standing here with floodlights on us, you know, but we wanted some lighting up under there that kind of shone down on this. Just trying to think about making this a little nook with a little couch in there, maybe a, I don't know, I got a big old fire pit over there, but something up here would kind of be okay, but I don't want it to melt anything. You know, maybe just a propane one, you know?
Mhm.
I've seen ones that are like,
If there is some cover that you can put under it, just in case.
Yeah, but you know what? Instead of burning stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about just one of these little tables that's got a propane fire in the middle. My daughter has one in her house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't have to go through, you just turn it on, turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
This is big.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it is Daddy's hand because it is not like gold.
Alright, fella. You want to go do eggs?
2 1/4.
Want to go do eggs, honey?
Oh,
Are you sucking snot out of your nose with your tongue? Let's go get you a paper towel or a Kleenex. Come on. Ready? Ready? I'll catch you. Oh, no!
oh,
No, you're not. Ready? Right there.
Yeah, it's pretty even now. Okay. Whew. just want to set some lights so when they will light up, they will be kind of happier than they were before. And also we can see if any of them are bad and we can return them as well. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel. So you see these lights, they have two settings, like 3000 kelvins and 5000 kelvins, so it's pretty much how bright they're gonna shine. So I'm gonna switch it to 5. You can always go 3 later. Okay, shut it down. Shut what?
Is it hot there?
Yeah, it was hot enough.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I'm not really a beach fan. I mean, I would go. I go because she wants to go.
Nah.
But I'd rather go to the mountains. I'd rather hang out on a creek or a river or. Yeah, miss. You're okay. We have fun when we go, but we mostly do it with her. Girls. Were you kind of crammed in there?
Yeah, I was mostly with kids playing in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
You just had one bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, they had Lena stayed with Paulina in her room, and another room was for us.
But,
And they have
who
it-
stayed back?
Say it again.
Who stayed back?
Here, Daniel.
Huh?
Daniel.
Just Daniel?
Yeah, just him. And I'm.
Okay. I thought that was who. No, I thought that was it.
So was it a lot of cars?
Well, yeah. And then the white car kept moving around, and I told Lisa, I go, someone's still here, and I think it's Daniel.
Yeah. But was it more than that car? Or
No, that was pretty much that car.
Mm,
That I know.
yeah. So they have spacers, but none of these they actually go on this post. So it will go without any, and it has settings. So I'm setting it for 5,000 kelvins. It's pretty much brightness, but if it's too bright, you might switch it to 3.
We did pull the screws out to do it.
That's why I'm putting it, so we can see which of them may be faulty, if they are, and also we can figure out if what brightness should be set, so you'll be able to see it today. So I'm putting all this stuff back in boxes just in case, so we can. Yep.
So we were even up until when you left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I ran out of time to cash a check. So, can you wait till Monday? I might have a few bucks.